Imperium. Got it. Fantastic. We got this wonderful, magical little form that says we're retired from the military and the service. We are not going back. Fuck you. Reactivation. Fuck you. We're gone.
No, sir, not gonna do it. Not part of my million points of life.
Nope. It's like, look, every January 1st, I cash a $750,000 retirement check. You ain't fucking got anything on me. I've already got my life extensions medicine paid for the next 100 years. I am going to outlive the Imperium. Fuck you.
It's a really good plan right there. I will outlive you.
Look, that's the best way to know. Like I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to outlive you. I'm going to outlive your children. Why? I could afford a $200,000 a year, a 200,000 credit a year and a Gathics program. Fuck it. I'm gonna be 38. I'm gonna be 38 years old with a bad back for the rest of my life. It's fantastic. I have the rest of eternity. Fuck everybody else. Because that's
I just felt that comment. very, very.
I felt it in the subcockles of my heart.
Right? Look, that was the only reason why I stopped rolling. I had more terms was because I hit that first magical, like the first magical, like roll for your term, aced it. It was fucking great. Made it past 30 to 34. It was like awesome. Then came 38. Made that one. I rolled that one. Rolled almost the worst possible roll possible. So like also all my physical stats just dropped like fucking rocks. And I'm going, okay, so that was the point where I just threw my back, like I was trying to move a pallet and I threw my back out, both my knees broke. And I'm just like, oh dear God, I've been chain smoking for the last decade and a half, and everything fucking hurts. I have no endurance. My back is hurt. And I think I got some nerve damage from that pallet that hit me. I think it's time to retire. And like the other players who were there laughing along with the character creation, which that sounds like the most accurate thing possible. I go, yeah, and when I retired out of the service, the Imperial version of the VA was this is totally not work related. I'm like, fuck you, give me my retirement fund. and then he like rolled it all up. They're like, man, you got nothing, ship share, and like, oh fuck, like no, okay, you're rolling in it. I go, yeah, I don't fucking care anymore. I don't need to actually work. I'm a butler because I want to be. This is what I've chosen to be. My entire life is now just dedicated to shocking people who think they're actually important and tell you to get back in their room for a week. And then when we get to port, I throw them out the goddamn window and say, congratulations, this is your new home. Whoop! Yoink! Yoink! Give me your fucking credits, bitch.
I really hate it that I want to take place. I want to part in that. That sounds like a fun place to be. What part of that, Bruce? Well, the part where you're not hurting so much. Oh yeah, you elected for that, didn't you?
Yeah. I was playing a healthy character who had 7s in all of their stats because that's all I rolled was just 6s and 7s the entire fucking way down the chart. I was the most average man humanly possible. and then he threw his back out and suddenly all his scores dropped by 1 to now he's sixes in all his physicals. Like 5s and 6s in all his physicals, and now he's just like going, nope, I'm done. This is done. I'm done. This is,
Martha, we're packing up. We're out. We're out.
I'm out. Like, you gonna re-up for one more term? Fuck you. I'm done. Give me the fucking form. I'm out.
I'm in so much pain right now. I don't want to be in this office.
Well, it was good. It was good having you, sir. You were a senior member of our crew. Good to shake your hand. Like, we're gonna miss you. I'm not. I'm not gonna miss you.
Open the airlock, push him into the airlock, close that airlock, hit the button, open the opposite side. Oh, look, he disembarked. Okay, we're good. Let's go.
That's right. Like,
But
you know,
there was no station here. It didn't matter.
it didn't matter. He only paid for one jump.
And the jump he made after that was right out into space.
No ticket.
Goodbye. And I'm pretty sure my captain wouldn't even care. He'd be like, "Oh, did the check clear? Oh yeah, check cleared. Okay. Solo stuff. Fantastic." See, that's the kind of fun I've been need. That's the kind of fun I need because it's like we have one guy who's good at shooting guns. Like he has his advanced combat rifle, and we all go, all right, you're ex Imperial Marines, and are you going to do anything? He goes, nah, I'm the Jane of our ship. I'm like, fuck yeah, you're our Jane. You just keep in your room and you shoot shit. Yeah, fuck yeah. All right, fantastic. And we're a dysfunctional, happy crew of weirdos flying through space because that's what travelers should be. And we're all happy, and it's wonderful because we're getting absolutely nothing done, and it's great. I can't wait to see what new person we pick up next, so that way we can just sit there and go, welcome to our wonderful little cabin cruiser, and enjoy your stay. Here's our food. It's not great, but it's not rations. Yay!
It's not a meal refusing to exit.
That's right.
Nothing's worse than having dinner and for 3 days carrying it around with you when you're used to pooping 3 times a day.
Yeah. Like we've even managed to include an actual stove in your room, so that way you can heat it up without a chemical involved. There's actually a refrigerator with food in it. And wow, you spent all the 150 credits on making sure our rooms are fitted with a personal stove, a coffee maker, and a mini fridge with 7 days of food and water in it. If we misjump, I'm locking you in your room and you'll die there. Just so you know. Just realize on day 7, I'm putting you in. I'm putting everybody back in their room, and then I'm hitting a timer. If we don't come out of jump space, that door never unlocks. Like, what about all our passengers? What about them? When they die, I'll open it up and we'll have jerky. Because I know eventually it's Traveler. One of us our navigator is going to fail his fucking role, and we're all going to die. And it'll be beautiful. So that's why I have more free time.
I'm sorry that your usual game has failed.
It's school. We all kind of realized that when this year everyone was in drama rather than actually playing board games and shit, it just was going to be a bad year. Well, and so maybe next year we'll pick back up and it will be and we'll go back to being good again, or not. If not, oh well. I have every other week Traveler and every other week Baron Show, and I'm going to be happy to be on both of those. Because I get to be an asshole with a stun gun, or I get to complain, or I get to talk about the wonders and pleasures of everything. To not pick sides and actually, look at things, not be like, oh, I'm an authority who loves this thing most. Like, no, because everything's got good points, and maybe we can figure out what is actually the good points and how to actually make it good, or does it actually shoehorn you into a certain play style and then tells you that you can't have anything else besides authorized fun. Please, if you want to see what authorized fun sounds like, rewind this episode back to T800 Paladins walking around your game. Authorized fun. Nothing. You can't have anything besides authorized fun. Nope.
Do you
Yeah.
are you along? Did you ever read Dragon magazine in the late 80s, early 90s?
Yes.
Do you remember the Twilight Empire, the 3-page Robinson's War comic that was in Dragon magazine, where the guy got teleported to the realm of the Fae?
Yeah.
I just saw they had compiled it into a 176-page book,
Ooh.
but it's all in black and white. Like, wait, part of the appeal of that was the vivid colors in the Dragon magazine.
Right.
I used to read. That was like one of the best parts of Dragon was the 4 years that comic ran.
I
And
know.
it was like not a small comic. It was 3 pages of Dragon magazine. Like, holy shit, that was big.
I know.
Sorry.
No,
I don't know
it's
if you
okay.
ever did that or not, Baron.
What
Did
was
you ever
that?
get
I'm
into-
sorry.
Say again?
I didn't catch what you had said. Sorry.
We were talking about Robinson's War. It was a 3-page color comic in Dragon magazine way back in the day. But I don't know if you were into that or not. And it's okay not to be. Part of the fun of being right next to Forsyth was there's the big book barn, the old brick barn in Forsyth, Illinois, which is your line of demarcation where Decatur starts, really. They've got this huge green building there, and it's just a fucking used bookstore, which is like the Morton building to end all Morton buildings. And you could go in there and usually pick up, back in the late 80s, early 90s, second-hand books from Judges Guild. Like, at the time, they were gold, but as time's have gone on, Judges Guild books don't look so good anymore, but you could still buy them for like $2 or $3. And it was neat. You could go in there and do that, and they usually had Dragon magazines available in the bin, so you could buy reasonable RPG stuff.
That does sound like a lot of fun.
I haven't been to an old book barn for a year. For years. Like, it actually was 12 years ago that I was there. God, that feels sad. I need to go to a bookstore again. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, we have half-price books here. I'm not going to be buying any Reaper stuff for a while because as much as I love Reaper, they demand that sellers, like the mom and pop size place that Nightwatch is, they want them to sell $3,000 worth of stuff a month. I don't know exactly how a company could get along with that.
GW does. I think GW does the same thing, don't they?
They do, but the GW also has a viable game that people are addicted to. Even though I hate the engine for Warhammer, there are a lot of people that think it's great and the best thing since sliced bread. Rage is not that is not a good adventure game. And the Reaper adventure game engine is terrible. I hate to say that for you people that like Cav and Warlord, but the miniatures are more important than the game rolls.
Oh no, I used to play Cav. I understand that. No, not the word used to play.
Yeah, there are much better systems out there. We don't have to play Warhammer anymore. But if people want to play it, they can go to a game store and they'll be invited to join the in-store league, so they all can get broke together.
Yeah.
We have league play for fantasy and for 40K, and we just started Age of Sigmar.
Sorry. So, no. Yeah, the Logos is like what your big book barn is. I think I've shown Kai this place before.
You probably have.
Yeah. Pretty certain I have.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go there for a while.
The old book barn?
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy good.
It's my kind of store. It's just a little bit of a drive for a little bit out of the way drive for me though.
So holy cow, they really planted a lot of trees there, but let's share this real quick. So this is at Route 51 in Decatur, Illinois. The old book barn is right here. It's this ginormous green building. It's a neat place. 250,000 books in it. There used to be a horror writer that was authentically going through Decatur's old ghost legends, which there's a lot of. Haunted Decatur was a book series. There was 4 volumes of it. One was just on Greenwood Cemetery because of all the ghost encounters there. Most of those were with Confederate and Union soldiers that were dumped off when the trains would stop in Decatur. They would just unload the dead bodies and haul them up the hill. But this is the place I always talk about because it was a interesting place to go to. I mean, they have their own book room for warfare and history.
Well, I know where I'm going to blow my money at.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to help you go broke, man.
Too late.
Too
Yeah.
late.
You and Carmen win like, $30,000 the bingo night, and this is where your family truckster is going to end up the next day.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know it. Look, I rather, as much as I like certain booksellers, I'd probably enjoy selling it. I'm buying at an old used bookstore like that than I would just writing a check to certain institutes and going, look, I know this is overpriced books, and I know I spend about $500 a year. Here's about a $20,000 check. Just give me just show up with the books in a van, please. Thank you. I know I'm terrible, and I know that's how I know it's how I am. I would just be like, I'm going to have a research library to rival God. Thank you. And that's would be where my day ends from that point forward. And she would love it because I saw there was used DVD movies, so we'd walk out with a massive pile of those too. And
All
we
right,
actually,
boys.
what was that?
I said, all right, boys, I'm going to bounce now. So
Alrighty.
I got a couple things I've got to do, so I will listen in the background.
No problem. Thank you for dropping in, though.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night, sir.
Yep.
You okay, Kai?
Yeah. I just felt like I ran my brain over through a whole bunch of things.
You need to get going so you can like recharge, because you sound like you when we first got together tonight, like I wasn't getting the Kai that I thought was around. I thought like I met like Kai that had been here for 20 years longer than I had, and he's like, I'm not wanting to do much.
It's not, well, kind of yes, but kind of no. But the thing here is that I'm running into this point where I want to do a lot of crap, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of weird stuff, and it's just like I don't know. It's just kind of this point of going. I have all these like cool ideas, but no way to really do them. And I've been like trying to go to the places where I thought I used to, enjoy having all my stuff, and then going, no, 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 and then explore, going out there and just trying different, fun, new, weird things, But the thing is that the communities that I've been enjoying have been tearing themselves apart again, to the point where I'm like, I have like 2 or 3 places where everybody hasn't gone insane yet. And it's like, those are the fun places to hang out, to play, to goof off at still. But finding those little sanctuary points is just hard to find. And I really like the idea that, there might be a place where everyone hasn't gone completely bug nuts, but then suddenly somebody goes crazy, and then we all just kind of shove them in a closet and go, you just go and we're isolating you because you're just going to rant about stupid shit for a while. And this isn't just like me ranting about stupid shit. No, this is like they're just going fucking angry about everything, and then it's like, and you realize that everyone else is going angry about everything, and we're just sitting, and some of us are just like, we just want to talk about guns, meat, and playing and making fun of fake things, fake fake universes, fake worlds, where we get to talk about, the Fifth Frontier War kind of sucked. Yeah, we're all waiting for, the Imperium kind of blows. Yeah, we all hate the Star League. Yeah, we all kind of hate clanners, except the clanners who don't hate the clans, they just hate their neighbors. And we all have our own little plot of land, our little flags that we fly, the factions that we love. And every once in a while, we got to remind the Tarians that no, you can't nuke. Nuclear weapons are not a castle defense weapon. You can't just use that on the first time someone lands on your front yard. You can't nuke them. Okay, maybe you can, but please don't. It's a bad precedence. No, there aren't robot cat girls over there. Yes, yes, we have all the weird stuff happening over here. No, Space Poland is Space Poland, and the Space Austro-Hungarian Polish Empires being its own weird thing over in the corner. And yes, they're full of cyborg telecom crazies. Yes, no, please stop. Okay, we're all having fun. And then every once in a while, someone's, but what about the company that writes the stuff? And like, this too shall pass. And is the one thing that we just want. I just want to tell people, is like, look, there's currently things that are happening, and they're doing things that aren't just like. And were you happy with how things happened in the 90s when the company first collapsed? Well, were you happy when Topps bought it and changed all the lore? No, I was angry then, but you still kept playing. Yeah. And were you happy when this other company bought it? Yeah. Were you happy with their stories? Yeah. No. You were angry then. You were angry then. You were always angry. Yes, I was angry too, but you know what? I still played the game. I was here to play the game. I may hate what Games Workshop is doing, but you know what? I still like Dark Heresy. I still like my Imperium. I still like going kill all the Xenos. I still like going, yay space super democracy. Yay Imperium. I love playing this stuff. I don't care what the company says, because deep down, all these fucking lore weirdos, and I am a lore weirdo. I'm the fucking one who will bitch about the idea of, no, sorry, Star Trek nerds, Star Trek does not auto win everything. It only has, and it's like, and I'll start getting into the really nitty gritty fucking details and lore. But I also realize that I had to open that debate with the following phrase of, which version of the lore are we going with? Are we going with what we see on screen, with what they say on screen? So because remember, the visual effects do not match what they say. The technical manual counteracts both of these, because the setting Bible and technical manual are not read or followed by the people who write the show. The effects department doesn't read the fucking shit that they're just told, make things blow up. And so things do weird shit. And so therefore I'm going, which version of the lore are we going with? And then you see their heads explode, because that becomes, oh, now we're arguing weird details. And I'm like, well, and then I'm like, no, because we all have to play on the same fucking field. So if Star Wars so if all things we talk about in Star Wars has to go by what we see on screen, well, guess what? Star Trek has to be everything we see on screen. The visual effects matter, not what the bullshit writers wrote one episode that is counteracted by something else that's said 2 seasons later that counteracts what happened. So there's no fucking canon that actually functions. So now what are we going to do? Oh, wait. So now we're going to do visual effects. And suddenly people get like, I am that kind of an autistic fucking retard. So, but I am also used to 40K for the longest time. Said it's back because I'm an old fucker. I'm a really old asshole. I played back when fucking Rogue Trader, the first edition, back when I was told the galaxy's a very, very big place. The reason why it says there's 1,000 worlds is because the universe is big. Every story was canon. Every story was true. Every rumor you hear, even if it's counteracted, could possibly be true. This is what it was back in the early 90s, before we had lore. Lore kept being added, but then a bunch of fucking assholes all argued about this, and then what the worst thing happened? Writers happened, and they came in and wrote books. And it isn't just like, and this isn't like saying, well, hey, David Weber wrote the Honor Harrington series. He was a single writer who wrote his book. The story is his story. The lore is his. If he says that this is what you require to be a knighted landed noble of a noble, that's what you have to be. But unfortunately, Games Workshop is a bunch of hack writers who hire idiots to write their books. Some of them are fantastic. Some of them are amazing. Some of them are so far up their own ass that they can see daylight through their mouths. Some of them are phenomenal. Some of them are just trash. But they're all considered canon. And they contradict each other. We're just wrapping up the most horrible book series in the world. I love them. I've only read some of them, but it's been going on for fucking ever. It's the Horus Heresy series. And it's finally, maybe, possibly wrapping up soon. Maybe. It's only been a gazillion fucking books written by a gazillion fucking authors. And half of them didn't read what anyone else wrote. So shit happens, and then suddenly, if it was written by this guy, so-and-so's a genius. It was written by this guy, so-and-so's a retard. If it was written by this person, so-and-so's just okay. And suddenly you're sitting here going, wait, which one's the actual proper, accurate portrayal of this character? Well, they all are accurate. And now suddenly we have G-Dub deciding to fuck all the lore over and doing stupid things. And suddenly every autistic raptor screech you've ever heard is happening. And now I'm just sitting here going, shut the fuck up. And then I get to hear a bunch of the blue-haired retards autistically screeching like they somehow won something by having this happen. And I want to tell them, shut the fuck up. You're ruining everything. All of you are ruining everything for everyone. No one's allowed to have fun. No one's enjoying this thing. But that's okay because you all have to have your own little pissing match over things. Can we just go back to playing our fucking games? I don't care about if you're a faggot. I don't care if you're a goddamn crippled motherfucker on a magical levitating wheelchair. I don't give a crap about virtue signaling. I don't give a about being a bunch of fucking edgelords. It's just simply, can we go back to playing the goddamn game? Do what you want. Well, but the company says, how many of us fucking listen to the goddamn companies? Corporate says corporate don't fucking control shit.
Did corporate pay you?
No, corporate don't pay you. And is there a corporate guy who is there a corporate thought police officer commissar who sits at your table and fucking checks you out checks to make sure your game is right? No, unless you're one of those tournament people. But guess what? Most of us don't. And in fact, I'm in the point now where I'm so tired of this shit where I'm actually kind of going, I'm so tired of this having to play nice pussyfoot shit around. And I'm trying to find people who are just as much as twisted and dark as I am, who are as much debased and debauchery and who are into debasing and debauchery and complete and total depravity, because I'm tired of fucking playing nice. I want to have fun. I want to make jokes. I want to just do stupid shit. If I want to have a guy who decides to fuck guys, cool. If I want to have someone else, cool. And I'm tired of these fucking gatekeeping motherfuckers who are just like, you gotta play this, you gotta play that, you gotta play close to yourself. And no, we're supposed to be playing our fucking characters. We're supposed to be having fun. Be someone different. So yeah. If I roll because I'm sorry, I used to have this wonderful thing where at character creation, I would roll a die, evens male, odds female. And that's how I determined gender of character. And then they would play a good character based off of that. That is the determiner. Wow. And suddenly they'd be like, no, you can't play. You're a guy, so you can only play guy characters. Fuck you. Fuck you. I just find it uncomfortable and I don't give a shit. Then I'm going to go find a new table. I'm going to go find people who are open-minded enough to be able to play whatever the fuck you feel like playing. I want to just I want to randomly generate a character, play a character, have a character, enjoy the character, have some fun. If I want to play a scumbag, I want to play a police officer, I want to play whatever the fuck I want. I want to play goddamn whatever the fuck I feel like and not have some guy go, you make me uncomfortable. I don't give a fuck. I, unlike you, can put up with whatever the fuck you feel like. And trust me, GMs, if you want to do whatever the fuck you want to me, I don't give a shit. I'll roll with the punches. I will have fun. If you drop it, and if you drop a space cruiser on my head, well, at least make it fun or interesting. And I'll be like, oh, cool, new character time. And I'll make a new character. I'll feel bad for a bit. If I feel like it was an unfair death, I might go, that was kind of bullshit. But, if it felt right at the time, it felt like at the moment, cool. Yeah, hit my character with a goddamn disintegration ray and go, poof. Well, that's what the bad guy would have done. Like, okay, bad guy would have done it. Now, if I'm just walking down the street having a nice little time and then suddenly I'm just out of the blue disintegrated, I would probably be a little bit pissy. Like, why? What? Okay, that was dumb and arbitrary. But if it's part of the game, cool. That was a cool end or a cool story and we'll find something out. But I'm so tired of like most of the groups that I don't want to say I've been trying to join, but like investigate, try to feel out and try to go, hey, are you people cool? And then go, okay, you're not cool. And then move on. But slowly but surely, I am rebuilding that group of weirdos that are just weirdos who are like, yeah, we're a bunch of nerds who do stupid shit. And then I'm like, yeah, I play Factorio. And something out of the blue, one person goes, wait, you actually play that game? I'm moderately okay with it. I'm not a master at it. And I'm like, explain me how to do shit. And I'm like, all right, we'll play a nice round safe game of this and we'll have fun. And then have that person go, oh wow, and we're thinking about other stupid shit, and we're just we're talking about like how to build cities, and and like we're more focused on, hey, what's your strategy on making a good city in City Skylines 1? Hey, how do you build your rail networks and transport Fever 2? Or how do you build your spaceship in I do play Mindustry, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm not so much on the combat aspect for it, and it's too much of a. It's a little too actiony for me, but I do like it. I do have a copy, and I do occasionally play it. It's fun. It's fun. But oh god, I also play a bunch of other factory builder games too. But it's like it was fun because like people are like, oh cool, we're all having fun. Like we're comparing notes, and like there's nothing more to it than simply like, and then it's like one person joined the server, and it's like quick, what color's your avatar? And we all run over there and go, which team are you on? And it's like there's no team, we're all just one big team, but we're like, what's your color? And like, I'm going with yellow. Okay, you're safe. I'm on team purple. Well, that's blue and red. You're safe. I'm on team blue. We don't like you because you're blue. But like, okay, I'll just change color because it's that simple. It's that simple. Like, all right, now we're going to build trains, and we figured out like everybody's like, we're all here because we like trains, and we're here to build big giant train sets. And now off we go to build a train set, the best train set that we're going to, and it's like, and it burns all the coal because we have all the trains, and it just flies around at hyper velocities all over the place, and we're all happy because it's a train set. It's a big giant train set, and we're all playing Factorio to build more trains. And like, are we going to do any higher agenda? No, we're here to build trains. Come, play with the train set. But I built a train that has missile launchers and lasers and shields, and yes, you have built a cool train. It's got a railgun on it. You have built the best train. We like you. What did you do? I built a train that goes really, really fast around the lake. It's got beautiful things, and we're like, and we're all having fun with that. That's what we're here for. Or hey, we're all going to play RimWorld. Actually, I'll watch them play RimWorld. And then it's like, I have built a room that is just made of nuclear waste, and I throw people in it. And they know if they get close to the walls, they die. So they sit there in the warm room, in the one spot where they don't die. And it's the best prison because no one escapes. And we're like, that's brilliant. Or just other weird, crazy fucking things. Like we're just there to have just stupid, crazy fun. Or I want to get back to that kind of enjoyment. Like, which is the whole reason why I love my traveler group, because we are a bunch of dysfunctional retired retards flying through space doing dysfunctional retard shit. And I love every moment of it because there's no goal, there's no agenda, and it's travelers, so we don't have to do anything. We just have to fly around, and every few sessions we get to roll a die to go say, yeah, I'm learning a new skill. And beyond that, we go off and do whatever the fuck we feel like. And it's liberating and it's fun. And I want to do this. And occasionally I go poke my head around in the Exalted community and go, hey, is there an Exalted game? And I go, yeah, no, I'm going to go over here now. Or I go put my head in the Mages of the Ascension group and go, hey, this is, and talk shop, and then go, yeah, cool. Someday we'll all play a campaign, but we all work because we're all adults. And no one's got free time. No one's got schedules. I has open slots, but we'll all wax and wax on about how much we love this game, and then never play it, which is the true way of playing, of being a Mazes Engine player. To love a game you'll never touch. And then, or I bitch about BattleTech. Everyone's like bitching about BattleTech, and I'm like, going, let's go drive some robots and shoot and punch each other, and then grab a tree and then beat people over the head with it, and then do other stupid things, or like set up the Ride of the Rohirrim charge of Savannah Masters on one side of the board and a very confused player on the and a very confused 6 mechs on the other side of the board going, we came here to play BattleTech. Why do I see it? Why do I see that a NASCAR race about ready to start on the other end of the board, and then you should see an Orion, a Cyclops with a black and white checkered flag, getting ready to be like, and getting ready to launch the 85 Savannah Masters that are all revving their engines like they're fucking NASCAR racers, like we're ready to go, rum 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 rum, boop, go, and then watch the horde fly across the board, and you're like, this is going to be the best bumper car robot rally hovercraft wreck event we're going to ever fucking see, as you watch people flip out, take turns to, because they're all hovercrafts, so you gotta make piloting checks, and nobody puts a good pilot in a goddamn Savannah Master, so of course they're all flying down there and making bad turns and fucking hitting trees and shit and exploding, and everyone's like, this is the best, dumbest day ever. And that's what I want to get back to, that kind of fun. I want to piss people off because I have a bomber showing up out of nowhere because I actually understand the rules for Aerotech, or I want to also say I understand the rules for Aerotech and then shoot down that bomber because they're like, well, I too want to use spiders. You made a mistake, and now watches it push an airplane turn into a lawn dart. Wait, that can happen? That can happen. Oh, strafing's hard. Strafing's deadly and dangerous. I go, and that's why the Air Force doesn't do it anymore. Well, the A-10 is its own fucking beast, and it's as much a danger to you as it is the enemy. So, are you ready to play more? I'm ready to play me some more BattleTech. Yeah. Now let's go learn some new rules, so that way you can become a better player. So that way we can waste more time doing nothing right. I'm ready to play this game. I am too. Good player. Let's go do some more gaming. This is what I want. This is what I want to play. I want to argue about dumb shit. I want to yell at someone for being a bad crane or a bad lion. I don't want to argue with someone over being a bad American. Or if they are a bad American, it better be Twilight 2000, where I'm going to be like, did you side with the Cubans when they invaded Texas through Mexico? You are a traitor. That's the kind of bad American I want to deal with. It's like, oh, you sided with the Russian airborne when they invaded into Montana. Bad. You. Are you part of the Lone Star Republic, or are you back in the Federalists who are around that part? Oh, we haven't reunified yet. That's the kind of fucking weirdness. But nothing works. I know, because this is Twilight 2000. The country was nuked. It's retarded. Everything's on fire. Congratulations. Nothing. It's beautiful. Now get in that goddamn stolen BMP-2 and go drive over there and run over the McDonald's. Okay? Got it. Let's go. This is the level of dumb that I'm used to and want to play. This is like, I want to have a bunch of players going, we are on the last aircraft carrier afloat. Nothing works. The planes don't have fuel. We pushed most of them off, and we're now a floating tent city that just kind of rolls around every once in a while. We show up somewhere and scare somebody. This is beautiful. And watch the retardation, stupidity, and fun of a bunch of players given way too much equipment and no oversight, and then have them go do stupid shit until they run out of fuel, and just have it be fun. I want to do something stupid. If I want to do something serious, I can go run wherever the fuck I want, and it will be ultimately fun. I want to play Government Overreach Simulator, also known as Delta Green, where you're actually playing the U.S. government trying to, hide the fact that everything's going wrong. It's like the X-Files in reverse. It's like, no, we don't want we don't want Americans to know about the fact that Cthulhu's urine's in the water supply. Please do not. No, it's lead in the water. Yes. Flint, Michigan is shut down because of the fact that there's lead. Yes, start pumping in bottles. But don't we want to tell them about the fact there's a terrask under the city and it's bleeding into its blood is bleeding into the water and causing mutations? And no, we're not going to talk about that. We're never going to talk about that shit. Shush! But I'm going to go whistleblow and shoot him. Blam, 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 blam. No fucking whistleblowers. And everyone else, it's obviously a conspiracy by the government to be able to, manipulate our ability to vote for something. And we're like, yes, that is exactly what it is. It is exactly as mundane as you think it is. It is a political power grab. It is not the powers of, the great deep ones who are trying to manipulate and overthrow human civilization. No, please, it's okay. But is it this? Yes, it's completely that. It is completely as mundane as it is. Yes, it's the World Economic Forum. It is completely all of that. It is definitely not space aliens. Wait, what? You didn't hear that, did you? No, you didn't hear that. I want to play it like that. I want to play the idea that you're a bunch of people who are sitting here going, we need to save the world. From what? From itself. You mean like overthrowing? No. Humans are great. We love humans. Just all the bad things.
Not those humans over there.
What?
Not those humans over there.
Because they're not humans. What are they? They're skinwalkers. You mean what? No, they're fish people who are looking like humans. But can't we just go and fight them? No. Well, yes, we're going to. We're going to do it quietly. We have our ultra evil high-tech stealth black helicopter that's over there, but we can't fly it in the daytime. What? Because too many people will fucking photograph it. But everyone already says it's black helicopters, and yes, they think there is, but then they're right, but they're wrong. But here's the pamphlet. Read the pamphlet. Now you're onboarded. Now realize that you're fucked. We're fucked. The entire human race is fucked. The world is fucked, and we're here to buy time. For what? I don't know. I don't know what we're actually fighting for. I don't know what we're actually doing. We're just buying time. What? Till what? Till we can get off the planet. Oh, so that's what we're doing? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Is that what our goal is? I don't know. I'm middle management. I'm literally, like my paycheck is signed by the CIA. I don't have any idea what's going on anywhere else, but I just know that we need to go bomb the West Coast tomorrow. Why? Because there's an Atlantean invasion. Aren't the Atlanteans in the Atlantic? No. Silly you. The Atlanteans moved to the Pacific because they like the warmer waters and the vaster oceans. They moved there after in the 40s. Wait, what? Shh, didn't you pamphlet? And to have that kind of level of stupid in my game. That's the kind of level of dumb I want to have again. But we can't do that. We just can't. It's like I don't know, but it's like that's like I just want to have just silly fun, like silly, but like we all know it's tongue in cheek, or maybe it's not, maybe it is, but we're all just going to have fun doing it.
I like that idea. I think it's a good place for us to wrap up for the night.
Okay.
There's more things to talk about. We can do that next week when I'm not fucking waxed. Or 2 weeks from now when I'm not waxed to hell. which I'm feeling rather fatigued.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good, man. I just don't want to fall asleep on stream again.
No problem.
For everybody over here at the Apartment of Solitude and Mr. Kai, we appreciate you guys watching us tonight. I didn't even paint a figure. I was waxed that hard. So we will be back tomorrow. We have 2 episodes of B5. Then we're going to go watch Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. I believe that's what it is. Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds.
Good movie.
I hope so. Hope to see you all there. My name is
Yep.
Bruce.
Take
Thank you.
care, everybody.
Good night, all.